welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a girl Sony. I'm gonna be talking about life experiences, mental health, depression, relationship. So today's topic, I will be talking about childhood traumas. I know most of us that we have gone through so many things when we are young, and those things actually affect us when we are grown, and we never realize. It can be caused by a lot of things. So for me, I'm gonna give an example with myself and my trauma. It was actually caused by death. So I lost my dad when I was still young. I was, I guess, 5 years old. Yeah, 5 years old. And by that time, death was actually to children. It wasn't a big deal, and it is something that no, like if you're a kid, you wouldn't even get to understand what it really meant. Like ungeuliza, unaambiwa alienda mbali, mara atarudi. So for me, it wasn't a big deal for me, and I didn't even take it as serious as it was. Besides, I had my mom there. She was there. She was everything. Like she made sure that I was comfortable. But I didn't realize that this is something that is actually affecting me. Like it affected me when I was older. I got to high school and I could hear people saying, my dad did this, my dad is like this, my dad always do this for us. And I realized, and now I don't have anything to talk about my dad. Besides, I have no memories for him. I can't even remember, like I can't even picture how, like, even when nimekaa hivi siwezi kumbuka anakaaje, or his image never comes to my mind. So I started realizing, so this is what dads do. And for me, that was not the life that I knew. I knew I life with my mom only. And I know a lot of people, so many of us have lost our one parent, and we don't really know that is actually something that actually affects us. So I got into this age where now I started dating, and that's when I realized this is something that is actually a problem for me. It affected me a lot, and I didn't know, because I could date someone and expect them to treat me as my dad could, like I had like all this imagination that, you're this princess, daddy's girl, dads treat their girls like this. And I could expect that a guy to actually treat me like my dad could have treated me. And that was so much pressure, because you're trying to give that someone, like unajaribu kumpush akutreat vile unataka, but he doesn't have an idea what you really want. He doesn't have an idea what your problem is. He doesn't have an idea what you really feel. So it's even hard for him, because like you all think that you have a problem, like uko na shida, ni bado hujajielewa vizuri, and that relationship actually won't work. And most of my relationship didn't work, because I kept on pushing and pushing someone to fill that void for me, like to really, like, I want to feel you, like for me to be complete. Like I was dating you for me to feel like I'm complete. I have a man in my life, which I missed when I was a child. I'm missing till now. I'm still missing that void, and I want you to be the man who now feels it, for me to feel now I'm complete. But that is one mistake I realized that I was doing, and if I wouldn't, like, I needed to take a step back. I need to take a step back for me to know that this is actually a very serious, and if I won't be able to handle it as soon as I can, it might affect the rest of my future or my life, So I took a step back. I realized this is a problem, and I need to really accept it, take the pain, realize that, Sony, you know what? Your dad is never coming back, and he's not coming back. And that void will always be there if you want it to be there. So it's better for you to just accept it, feeling the pain. Accept that he's gone. That is life. Life is like that, And death is normal, but it hits us differently. everyone in a mgonga in a different way. So from I took my time, I took my time very well, and I realized I need to be able to feel complete by my own. I don't need anyone to make me feel complete. I don't need a man to complete me. I don't need any man to feel that way that I had. So guys, I know most people have gone through the trauma that we face, and maybe it can be an abuse, it can be maybe accident that you faced when you are a child, and it has actually come to affect you when you're still when you're grown, when you're an adult, and you don't know, you have no idea what's going on. Like you have no idea. You think this is normal. This is normal for me. Besides, it's life. That's how it is. But you know, it's actually not. It might be something that you pass through when you're a kid, and you don't know how to tackle it, or maybe hujui vile unafaa kubehave, ama kwa sababu that's the kind of life that you grew knowing. Maybe that's what you know is the right thing, but try and tackle the problem. Try and take the step back, handle the problem, feel the pain, try and say, I have a problem, and you realizing that you have a problem is the only way that you'll be able to move forward. Otherwise, you'll live with that problem and you'll never know. So guys, if you have any question, if you have a trauma, if you have something that is actually disturbing you, or if you have a behavior that you can't be able to stop, or if you have something that is actually bringing you back, like you feel, no, if I wasn't like this, I would be like this, kindly comment on down below. Let's get to talk, let's get to understand each other. Let's get to know what we can really, let's get to know each and everyone's story. Let's get to hear what your trauma is. Someone out there might be facing a lot of things, and they have no idea that it's actually something that is affecting them. So guys, comment down below. Make sure you do subscribe here, and I love you all.